Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down now, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get. That type.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Uh-oh.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Third down.
Now it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And 4.
Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. On second down, here's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Ah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
This time, Ryan will throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down. Well, now a design run for Ridley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Falcons 28. Buccaneers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Simmons. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete.
Oh, yeah,
and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
45, Mike, 45. Right here. Check. 45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. 6. Got it. Check curls.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check 99.
Here's Gurley. Room past the 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Another carry now for Edmonds. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
9 yards. And it's 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 42. Buccaneers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And the Buccaneer,
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
22 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, 28 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slap. Watch it.
Play action. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
59, ready. 54. Go. Go. 50, 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Drop deep. Hey, 59, ready. Watch that.
To throw again, Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
Ryan wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st down.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Go set. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, here we go. 48's the mic. What's the run? They're running it. Yellow. Zoom. Mike 48. Got one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Here we go. Check. 48's the mic. Check. 48's.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will right it.